This is Mato. In this video I will show you a game between Vassily Ivanchuk and Boris Gelfand. This is a game from EMBA Rapid Chess Tournament played in France in 2010. Vassily Ivanchuk had white pieces and he started with e4. Boris Gelfand played e5. Knight to f3, attacking the pawn on e5. How to defend the pawn? Boris Gelfand played knight to f6. Russian defense. Knight takes on e5. d6. Knight to f3. Knight takes pawn on e4. And now knight to c3. Knight takes knight. D takes on c3, not B takes on c3, in order to speed up the development of white dark square bishop. Bishop to e7, bishop to e3, Boris Gelfand castled kingside, queen to d2, intending to castle queenside, knight to d7, and Ivanchuk castled queenside, rook to e8, white to move. What would you do? Maybe developing of the light square bishop comes to mind. Maybe king to b1 is not a bad move. Vassily Ivanchuk played h4. c6, intending queen to a5. King to b1, queen to a5. h5, and now h6. If something like, say, b5, then white may play h6. Back to our game. h6, preventing white from playing h6. Bishop to d3. Bishop to f8. g4. Do you get a feeling that white is standing better? Knight to f6, attacking the pawn on g4. How to defend the pawn? Vassily Ivanchuk played g5, attacking the knight. What is the best square for the knight? Boris Gelfand played bishop to e6. Nothing serious, just queen takes pawn on a2 check and then queen to a1 checkmate. a3, knight to g4. G takes on h6. And now queen to d5 with a double threat. First threat, less serious one, is queen takes knight, and another one is queen to a2 check and then queen to a1 checkmate. Is white in trouble? What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? The best move for white is queen to e2 was played. Queen to a2 check. King to c1, queen to a1 check, king to d2, queen takes pawn on b2. But now rook from d to g1, and black king is feeling the wind in his hair. That is on the negative side. On the positive side, the king is happy to have a hair. Bishop to d7. White to move. What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? Vassily Ivanchuk sacrificed the exchange. Bishop takes on g4. What was the idea behind the exchange sacrifice? White to move. What would you do? Please pause the video and try to find the best move for white in this position. Did you pause? What did you find? Vassily Ivanchuk played an incredible move. Knight to g5. What a move! Offering the queen to Boris Gelfand. The offer was refused. Bishop to e6 was played. If bishop takes queen, then what? h7 check, and after king to h8, knight takes pawn on f7, checkmate. Let's go back to our game. How about pawn takes pawn on h6? Then bishop to h7 check, king to h8, knight takes pawn on f7 check, king takes bishop, queen takes on g4, threatening queen to g6 checkmate. A bishop to g7, then queen to g6 check, king to g8, bishop to d4, and white is winning. Back to our game. Bishop to e6 was played, and now bishop to d4, queen to a2. If something like pawn takes pawn on h6, then bishop to h7, checkmate. So we have queen to a2. The idea is, if knight takes on e6, then queen takes on e6. But Ivanchuk played a better move. How would you continue in this position if you had white pieces? Ivanchuk played the best move. Rook to g1, lining the rook with the black king. c5, forcing the bishop to go to another square. To e3. What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? Would you play bishop to e3 or something else? Vassily Ivanchuk played bishop to h7 check, king to h8, h takes on g7 check, bishop takes on g7, and now knight takes on f7. Wow, this is check. Bishop takes knight, bishop takes bishop check, king takes bishop on h7, queen to d3 check, king to g8, bishop to f6, discover check, king to f8. White played a move and black resigned. The move is... Can you guess the move? Vassily Ivanchuk played queen takes pawn on d6 check, and Boris Gelfand resigned in view of this continuation. Rook to e7, queen takes rook, checkmate. Is that an incredible attack, or is that an incredible attack? What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.